Ghouls and Gals, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Hilary, and if you guys are not new here, well, I'm happy that you're here because that means you've returned and you're ready to hear more creepy stories. Tonight we're going to be covering the ghosts of Kirby Road. And also in the next couple weeks, I've been planning on maybe changing my channel a little bit. There's going to be some changes made, and I don't know if it's going to be in the next video or the couple videos after that, but soon you will see changes, so don't be surprised unless you like them. If you like them, then yes, then you can be so surprised. Okay, good. I'm glad we got that covered. And now we're going to get right on into the story. And this one is one that I have had experienced myself. It's a story that happened to me, so this is going to be a part of Hilary's Haunted House series, even though it did not take place at my actual house. It took place close to my house, but let's get right on into it. So just outside of Toronto, there's another town called Vaughan, and then there's this road called Kirby Road, and there's a bit of a legend that has been going around for a while, and I heard about it maybe when I was about 17 years old. And it's of this girl that supposedly haunts this road. And if you go there at night and you park your car there and shut off the car and sit there in complete darkness, she'll start to tap on your car. Or she'll be in the trees and she'll, I don't know, just stare at you guys. She'll hang out in the trees right around your car, and that's the spirit of this girl. And this actually happened. There was a car accident that took place on Kirby Road, I think in like the 1990s, like maybe 1997 or around that time. Don't quote me on that, but there was a car crash that took place and a girl did die there. And to mark the place where she died, her parents or somebody that cared about her put this headstone. And this headstone reads Selena, and it says, "I'm a cute kid" underneath it. It's an odd choice of words, but I guess that's just what they chose to put there. So hearing this when I was 17, naturally I was like, sick. There's a haunted house. There's a haunted road right next to my house. And this road not only had Selena's death, but it also had a hell house on it that was right next to where her headstone was. So it was all kind of like a big package deal. Like, cool, hell house, ghosts, let's go visit. So I had convinced my boyfriend, let's go down there. And then we didn't want to go by ourselves, so we got a couple of our friends to go. This was not the first time that we would visit there. We actually went back a couple more times, and I have a few more stories after that, but we'll just get into this one for now. So we all head out, me, my boyfriend, and our two friends head down to go to Kirby Road. And there is a ton of stories about Kirby Road. There's supposed to be a car that chases you with a headlight out. There's supposed to be a hell house that's there. It's supposed to be super haunted. There's Selena's grave. And then there's a lady that's supposed to come out of the cornfield and, I guess, scream and run back in, and you're not supposed to chase her. There's a bunch of stories that go along with this road. And so, I don't know, we were just a little bit, it was scary. We're going down this road in the middle of the night, and there is nothing around us because it's kind of it's farmland. So there's cornfields around us and no cars in front of us. So we're just kind of peeking behind us to hope that there is not a truck with one headlight out. Now we finally get down to where her headstone is supposed to be, and because it's overgrown, it's a little like the brush is all overgrown over the things. So you have to look for this like white face in the grass, and it reflects the light of your headlight. So that's how we could find where her grave was. And this gravestone is supposed to be very haunted. There was supposed to be a time where police ended up having to take it away because there were so many visitors that came to visit Selena's grave. And when they took the gravestone away, weird things started happening. So they ended up putting it back, and it was posted on rebar. It's put there, and there are candles around it, and it's very, very eerie. So we finally get there, and we park just right in front of her gravestone. It's just off the side of the road in a ditch, so it's a little bit awkward to get to. You kind of have to park at the side of the road. So we just park there and we go down. We just pay our respects, really. We didn't try to invoke anything. We were just there at that time. And the Hell House was only not even a minute drive away from us. So we were going to go there next. So we just kind of paid our respects to Selena. There was candles around. People left teddy bears, things for her. And every once in a while, a car would pass and they'd stop and they'd ask if we were okay. They'd be like, did you crash? And we were like, no, we're all right, thanks. And then they would move on. So we decided to take our car and just drive it up into the driveway of this Hell House. So the Hell House is basically an old farm. It's a farm way back, and then there's a road and a bunch of trees that are just on either side. And because it's so close to Selena's grave, a lot of people say that Selena will hide in the trees. So when you're coming up on it, it is very, very creepy. You're looking down this thing and you're trying to look in all the branches of the trees to see if you see this little girl sitting in a tree staring at you, which makes it uncomfortable. So there was me and my boyfriend again and our 2 friends, and we get out of the car and I'm trying to convince someone, hey guys, let's go to the house. Like, let's go down and investigate. And my friends are like, no, like, we don't want to go. But I convinced my boyfriend, and we were like, all right, we're gonna walk down. We're just gonna see what happens. And at that time, I think there was some construction going on, so there was a floodlight on at the end of this long driveway at this house. And this floodlight is just turned on, and it's illuminating a portion of the construction that they were doing, because I'm pretty sure they were going to tear down this house. I don't know if it's still standing now. I'm not sure if they were just remodeling it, but at that time there was construction going on. Not in the middle of the night, but in the daytime there was construction going on. Like, in the middle of the night there was no one else there. There was just the floodlight on. Really creepy. So we decided to walk down this road. So me and my boyfriend hop over the blockade that's there to make sure no one's cars go past, and we just kind of start walking down the driveway. And we're walking kind of slow, like we're a little bit hesitant, kind of looking all around, looking up in the trees, praying we don't see a face in the tree, talking to each other. And then we're looking down at the floodlight, and all of a sudden we see this shadowy figure underneath the floodlight. And I stop and I hold on to his arm, and he stops, and we both look at it, and it's this huge black dog. Now, we see this huge black dog, and it stops dead, and it just stares at us, and we stare at it, and it just starts barreling towards us. And at this point, I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I'm staring at this dog running straight at us, and I turned behind me to go see what my boyfriend was doing, and he took off. He just ran back to the car. So I'm standing in between where this dog is barreling towards us, this huge black dog, and him at the car. And I'm just like, wait, don't leave me, no. So I turn around, I run to the car, and I get to that car, and it's just like a little gate. It's not like something that could block a dog from coming. It's just to prevent cars from coming down the road. So I hop over that, and then I take a look behind me, and there is no dog. There was no dog behind me. There's no dog barking, and there was nothing. So I just didn't really understand, like, what was chasing us? Was it a dog? Like, I thought maybe it could have been the construction workers that had set up maybe a guard dog to make sure no one messes with their stuff, but we don't know to this day. We didn't see it follow us. I just remember seeing the shininess of its like coat, like the light shining onto the blackness of it, and it charging, and it looked like a Rottweiler. Like, it was a big black dog. So we figured maybe it was a hellhound. I don't know, like, guarding the Hell House, maybe it would make sense. So we all get back to the truck, and we're just sitting in the truck, and we figure we'll stay for a couple more minutes just to see if anything happens. Any dog comes after us, any tapping at the side of the car, because that was something that was supposed to happen. So we just stay and we turn the car off and we just sit in silence. And I started to hear a little bit of a tapping, and I was like, what is that? Like, do you guys hear that? And then the next thing I know, I hear this, what sounds like rushing water, fall right in between my knees where I'm sitting. It sounded like someone had taken a water bottle and dumped it upside down. It was just splashing water. And my boyfriend, who was sitting next to me, could hear it, but our friends who were sitting behind us in the truck couldn't hear it at all. And I screamed at the top of my lungs. It scared the living something out of me. And after that, we just turned on the car, started it, backed out, and we went home. And I did go back later on with my friends, but I will never forget that sound. That sound it just sounded like someone had dumped a bucket of water, and for some reason only me and my boyfriend could hear it. Our friends who were in the back couldn't hear it. They still attest to this day. They didn't see the dog. They didn't hear the water. Only we did. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys will tune in next time for my next story time. And I hope you like or subscribe. If you want to just go on down below and hit that subscribe button, or hit like, maybe leave a comment. That'd be pretty sick, dude. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.